Hi, and welcome to Landed in 60 with Michelle here from My Professional CV. So today we're going to be looking at smashing your CV. And in our last session, we talked about the CV being divided into 4 sections. The first one being personal details, which we discussed in the last session. Today we're going to talk about the next session, which is your personal profile. So your personal profile sits underneath your personal details, and the first thing that it needs to say is what you are in terms of your profession, your skill set, or your job title. So you would be saying in your opening statement that you are a focused, driven sales director with, say, 10, 20 years expertise, working across multiple industries to include manufacturing, service and logistics would be an example. So depending on the industry that you're working in and how many years you've worked in that particular role would flow quite nicely in that first opening statement. The next thing that you will be doing is to describe what your key skills are, and those key skills I would recommend are related to the job which you are applying for, making sure that the buzzwords that are used in the job spec are actually used in your personal profile. So your key strengths, key skills would be 2 or 3 lines within your personal profile. If you're not sure how to write it, if you go to chatgpt.com and put in the key skills into ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to create a personal profile, the system will create a personal profile that sounds really good, which might just need a few little tweaks, but then it's good to go. Following on from the explanation of your strengths and key skills, I would recommend that you write something to do with your soft skills and also relating to the job again which you are applying for. So basically you are describing yourself in terms of how you operate. You could be a team player, you could be driven, focused, highly motivated. There's lots of things that you could write in the last 2 sentences for somebody to get a proper flavour for who you are as a person. Maybe ask colleagues or ex-bosses how they would describe you. And again, go to chatgpt.com, pop some words in and ask ChatGPT to write a couple of lines in terms of how you describe yourself. And that's pretty much it. So that's the end of this particular session. It's all to do with what you write in a personal profile, aligning it with the job and person description to ensure that the reader, once they've read your personal profile, encourages them to read on to see whether or not you're actually fit for the job and work an interview. So that's it for now. If you like what we're talking about on these little sessions, give us a thumbs up, give us a follow, and hopefully by the time you've gone through all our little sessions, you'll be in a good place to land your next job in 60. Thanks very much for listening, and hopefully see you soon.